This story dates back to 6 months ago in October 2013. Do you remember when the woman was gunned down by police security forces in Washington, D.C., the capital? Do you remember that? And you may remember the fact that she had her 1-year-old daughter, in the back seat. Do you remember all the reports that came out? Do you remember the fact that the Congress later issued a statement that these cops were heroes? Okay. The reports coming out now, especially featuring an autopsy, medical examiner's report, showing that the woman was shot in the back of the head. She was basically murdered by the police. Now, having said that, let me just tell you my personal stance on the police is that I'm on their side. Alright, so if law enforcement people are listening to this, say you're off duty, or say you're investigating what I have to say, and what is this guy about? Why is he focused on this story? Well, I'm all for the cops because, just to be blunt, I'd rather side with the cops than to side with criminals, except when the cops act as criminals themselves. When police are going around like this, I don't accept it.
Technology is continually advancing, helping us to do things better, faster, and more efficiently. Let's take a look.
Let's run this video because this is the advertisement pre-roll. What I wanted to say about the cops here that were out of control because they murdered an unarmed woman who is being described in this article as just basically panicking. And here she is appearing in an undated photo. And there's another photo here. This is the current police chief of the Capitol. Here's another picture of the woman. Her name is Miriam Carey. Now, of course, her friends and family are really wanting to know the answers, and they want at least a statement which can be construed as an apology. How hard is that to do? That's what I'm asking in this video. I'm not going to go into all the details, but I'm just telling you that what it seems, what I gather from this exclusive information. Now here it is.
اطلعوا بيا دلوقتي على طول فونر يحصل في ضرب نار قدام الكونجرس. ده بالصدفه يلا احنا هناخد سبق فيها رهيب ومصورينها انا والمصور. الصور هنبعتها دلوقتي على طول بس لو تطلع اكتب على طول دلوقتي اطلاق نار امام الكونجرس والبوليس يطارد سياره سوداء.
How did she drive after she was shot?
Take this for me. I am.
There go the shots. So here at this point, apparently the woman was shot. How she could drive the car like that's ridiculous. Okay, like I said, I don't want to go into the details, but that's where the shooting occurred Okay, it looked a lot more beyond just panic. She was maneuvering the car around 3 law enforcement vehicles. So that's not panic. That's definite evasion. So I think this story goes a lot deeper than what WND is saying. So while they're uncovering the corruption of the police and taking it from that angle, I think there's something else. And I had heard something about 6 months ago that she may have some connection to Obama, and possibly this is a very carefully laid out smokescreen to make you think that O was just overstepping by the cops. And nothing will ever come of it because it is a manufactured smokescreen. But here are the ingredients, is that the man that's talking in this interview here is... The video's not playing. Okay. But the man that's talking here is the lawyer for the family or the mother of the deceased. This the reporter for WND. Now, interestingly enough, he's a former New York City police officer. His name is Eric Sanders. Okay? He has a quote at the end of this article that they were going after him, persecuting him because of this case. I don't know if I believe it. He says, "I am clean. That's the way I was as a cop. That's the way I am as an attorney." So that's interesting. And if you don't find that interesting enough, one of the sisters of the deceased was also a sergeant in the New York City Police. Where's the quote here? Her name is also Carrie. This is the Carrie family. So, like I said, how hard is it to apologize? How hard is it to come out and say you made a mistake? How hard is that? Here's where the car came to rest. Obviously, she did succumb to her injuries at this point, her fatal injuries, and the child is still in the car as this video is being recorded. The child is in the car. So you see the way she was driving before. She was obviously trying to evade them because she feared for her life. Now, why did this come out 6 months later? I'm not sure, but everybody must remember this story. What will come of it? I don't know. My spiritual answer is this. She must have had karma. It could have been tied in something with the Obama family. Barack Obama knows something he's not saying. The chief or the head of the Secret Service, the police chief also of the Capitol Police, they know something, and they are not saying because they have to cover up the real truth of this, and therefore they can't apologize, because I don't think it's that hard to apologize, even though they might lose their jobs and they might lose this $75 million lawsuit. That's not that much. They have insurance. They can write it off. I just think this goes deeper. I think it's a mystery, as they say, and nothing's going to come of it. It's another thing, just like the Malaysian plane that's still missing. welcome to the New World Order.